What's up YouTube? This is Hale Brando and welcome back to another video. This one's going to be a little bit different from how I usually do things. Usually I do a little bit of review videos, usually tell you how I'm playing the game or a little update of what's going to happen. And I want to get this off my chest. There's been something going on for a while now about certain things, and I just wanted to get off my track and give my peace of mind, give my 2 cents to this issue of what's going on and what I think of it as an opinion of my own. This video, I do not mean it if I offend anybody, I do not mean it if I trigger anybody. This is my own personal opinion, and if I get shit on it, then that's fine. I don't give a damn. I am so tired of all the bullshit that happens when people speak their mind and people automatically consider them one thing or another. This is my own personal opinion. Everybody's welcome to their own opinion in this world. Now, what am I going to be talking about? Simply put, equal rights between genders of male and female. Now, excuse me. I was on the internet earlier and I don't know how I got there. I don't know how I got there at some point, but I came to a point of people arguing, women fighting for equal rights in the workplace, equal rights in just general. I'm fine with that. You know what? I'm fine if I'm working with someone and they're an opposite gender and they're making the same amount of money as me. I'm fine by that. The problem that seems to be on everybody's going on is when they say that females, the women in the workplace, aren't making much as the men in the workplace. Here's the thing though, are they doing the exact same job or are they doing a different job? This is what people don't say when they say that they want equal right in the workplace. What kind of job are they doing? Do you have a man and a woman who's doing the exact same job and the woman's getting paid less? Now, do we also put in the consideration of craftsmanship of what they're doing? Like if someone's making a building or something like that, is one person's work better quality than another person's work? Is that come into effect? Or are we just talking about, in general, if a man's making $13 an hour, then a woman should automatically make $13 an hour, even though they do less? I'm not saying, excuse me, I'm not saying that women are lazy. Let me put that out there right now. I'm not saying that a lot of women are doing this just to say, hey, I just got in this job, but this other person's been working here for 20 years, but I want to make the exact same amount of money they're doing. That's why I'm not saying that. That's what I'm not trying to say. The problem is when they want the more money, but they don't want to do the work for the money. That's what I believe in. Because when I was working at Tim Hortons, I was only there for 5 months, and I was making more than my grandmother, who was there for 20 years. How is that fair to someone who's been there for 20 years compared to someone that just started? Mind you, I was on my probation, not full time working there yet. So how the hell am I making more money than someone who's been working there for 20 years? That's bullshit. I was appreciative of it, but I still call that bullshit. And if you think that's weird, that's just how I think. That's how I was raised. And now here's another thing that goes on, and when I see a lot of these videos online, is when women hit on men. I was raised by my mother, single mother. My mother, sorry, my mother raised me and my brother all on her own. We didn't have our fathers there with us, and truth be told, I'm glad that I didn't have my father because he's a piece of shit. I don't like him. That's a different story. If anybody wants me to do a video on that, I will gladly make a video of it. But this is talking about this right now. How is it that when a woman assaults a man, for whatever reason there is, people cheer them on, saying like, "Yeah, go ahead, do it, whoopie doo, yeah, yeah, yeah." But when a man hits a woman, they're cowards. They're weak because they're hitting someone who's physically weaker than them, as they say, air quotation, physically weak. How is it though that society is trying to teach men that they should never put their hands on a woman, but in this generation, that women are allowed to hit men, kick men, assault them in any way, make false accusations against men, and nothing gets done. A lot of times, nothing gets done. Now, I don't have the name, but there was a story, and this is going to get graphic. There was a story of a man who cheated on his wife. The wife found out. What she did was horrifying. She put drugs in his food, knocked him out, and then when he went to bed, cut off his penis, threw it on the side of the road of a highway. He's waking up, no schlong, freaking out. Luckily, they found it and they reattached it. I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, I didn't know they could do that. She got no jail time and she played the victim. No jail time. How is that fair in something that when they go like Lady Justice is blind? What the hell's going on there? But I'll bet you anything. If the woman was cheating and the man found out and he was so pissed that he did the exact same thing and cut off her breasts, where do you think he would be at? Do you think he'd be at home saying that he was victimized because his wife cheated on him? So he had every right to act the way he did? No. He'd probably be in prison for life, probably getting his ass kicked by all the inmates. So again, why is it that women can do certain things like that and the law just pretty much says, don't do it again and we'll let you go? How is that fair? Because I've seen too many things. I've heard too many stories of domestic violence where it's the woman that is the abuser, and men will not report to the police because they're either too embarrassed or no one will believe them. Why is that? Because we live in a society where we automatically assume that women are the weaker breed, that the men are supposed to be the alpha male and supposed to be this tough person that can take anything. We are not born like that. We are not. We were told that everybody's treated equally, that we should be treated as equal no matter what. But we have stories of racism going on. We have people of sexism. We have those feminazis that keep on going for equal rights. But when a man tries to defend that or try to comment on that, they shut them down. How is this equal right? And I'm not making this video to hate on women, okay? It's just that I am so sick and tired of when they want equal rights, but they don't want equal rights. You have all over YouTube, all over the internet, you have women chanting or saying that they're superior than men, that they should get special treatment because they're women and all that. Why is that? Why is it that one gender should be better than the other? Whatever happened to that you want equal rights? Because if you want equal rights, then you're going to get paid the same if you do the job. You're going to be treated the same. Because let me tell you something. I don't care what your gender is. You hit me, I'm giving you a fair warning. You hit me again, and I'm knocking you down. I don't give a damn because if a police officer comes after me and try to arrest me for assault, it's self-defense. I don't care if you think of me as a coward for hitting a woman. I am not going to stand there and let another human being hit me and assault me and think that they can get away with it. Because let me tell you something. I will hit you back. I don't care if you're the Prime Minister of Canada. I don't care if you're the fucking Cheeto Donald fucking Trump. You hit me, you're getting hit right back. And people can think of that as being me mean and all that. No, it's common sense. Okay? I am not gonna stand there and let someone hit me, kick me, bite me, spit in my face. The spit in the face, I could probably let that slide because to me, that's not much. That's just you being a disrespectful little prick. And I can deal with that. But if you cause physical pain to me, you're getting it back equally. Why? Because I believe in equal rights. You want to punch me in the face? You're getting punched in the face. You want to slap me across the face? You're getting slapped across the face. You want to hit me in the stomach? Well, guess what's going to happen to you? And I'm not saying this to promote violence. This is just what I do. What you do to combat this, whatever you want to call it, that's all on you. But for me, I am so sick and tired of hearing stories of that when a man cheats, a woman can hit them, scream at them, push them away, or anything like that, and nothing is done. But when a woman cheats on a man, they automatically say, "Well, it's your fault I cheated. You didn't." They play victim cards, and if people don't say that all women play victim, I'm not saying all women play victim cards because men will also play the victim card too. They'll cheat and say, "Well, you didn't pay attention to me enough. You didn't give me enough attention in our marriage, so that's why I cheated." Men and women both play victim cards. Because let me tell you something. People that go on and say that a group of people like Donald Trump, he says that all Muslims are terrorists or anything like that. All Mexicans are drug dealers and part of the cartels and anything like that. If we go by his logic, that would mean that every priest is a child molester. Every Boy Scout leader will take little boys and girls, or mostly little boys, out to the woods and do unthinkable things to them. So, how is it okay to ridicule one group of people because you don't like them? Or ridicule one group of people because of a few crazies? We don't do that in a perfect society. Why is that? Because we do not judge a whole off of a small group. If we did that, no one would get along. But apparently, in this day and age, that's acceptable because it's not happening to you. If it happens to you, you're gonna go up in arms defending yourself. But you're gonna have people bringing you down because they outnumber those few that want to defend themselves, saying we are not like this. But either way, that's all I want to say. I just am so pissed of how society is, and I live up in here in Canada. That doesn't happen a lot here in Canada. Okay, we have racism up here in Canada. I'm not gonna deny it that we don't have it or do have it or anything like that. It happens. I knocked out a racism because he. I don't even want to say it because it makes me physically sick, and it just needs to stop, people. We need to stop with all this bullshit that's going on in the world. Because if we were to just sit down as a whole, not even the whole world, but different groups of people that have different backgrounds, different religions, different ideals, we just sit down and listen to one another, you can learn a lot of things. You can have friendly debates on why you believe one thing is wrong and one thing's right. Just sit down and listen, because if we just sit down and listen, a whole new world opens up towards us. But we're not allowing it because there are people out there that just want to be in their little tiny cubby hole and think that they're better than anybody else. They don't need to listen to anybody else. They don't need to understand the rest of the world because their world is they're better. You're not. Either way, thank you all so much for hearing this little rant of mine. I guess you could consider it a rant, but I didn't expect it to go this long. I just am so sick and tired of it all. And I just need to be off, and I'm going to be saying that. And this is going up because I want my voice to be heard. I want people to start talking about this more. That if you want equal rights, that means for everything. Not just one thing, not for two things. Everything. And until the system is changed where there is truly equal rights, you're going to have people that can abuse that system. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy listening to me talk about this. If you disagree with anything I say, I am always going to respond to comments like this. If you don't agree with what I say, simply put it in the comment section below and tell me why you don't agree with it and what you think is agreeable, and I'll respond back. Hell, if you want me to, I'll even make a respond video based on that. If you want to have a back and forth like that. But anyway, again, thank you all so much for watching. This is Heyo Brando, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.